And we're gonna take a whole bunch of stuff apart and get this frame all ready. Oh. So won't even waste my time on this. Bushing.
Oh my god. Ui. Oh my god. We can fix that.
The anchor plates are still good.
You cut yourself in the finger.
That is out of context. How do you like my art?
The rear wheel bearing is unfortunately not a lunchtime job.
Oh, yeah, it goes in.
It's going in. So that looks all really nice.
And now watch it. And that's it.
Our Prince Charming here has been running for 2 weeks beautifully until I have a fault code now. Water in fuel tank. And why do you think that is? Because somebody, I'm not gonna name any names, decided to power wash the frame while it was still separated with all the hoses open.
That is completely out of context.
So it's pumping diesel.
Yeah, I pumped one complete cycle.
Yeah.
I didn't see any water. So there's absolutely no water, and no, this is not urine. Okay.
Yeah.
This was one full ignition cycle. The pump starts to run when you turn the ignition on, and I basically opened this drain valve on the filter, put a little hose on it, and drained out one full cycle, which is, you know, maybe like 300 milliliters. No water, which means we can start the car and reset this fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it locked up again. Not because of me.
So yes, there was a water in fuel error, but the error cleared and now the triangle is gone. But while we are in here, we're gonna try to fix that misting sensor fault. So I bought a new misting sensor, this time from Alibaba for only 34 euros. From Land Rover, it's 128 euros. And we can get the last fault taken care of this car. New one in, click this in here, turn it on, and do a refresh. Oh, it's gone. It cleared the misting sensor fault and we got 0 faults on Prince Charming. Now it's charming, okay? Put this little cover back on, and from now on we buy them from Alibaba, because 125 euros for this piece of plastic here where nobody knows what it's doing. It's kind of stupid. I should have ordered 2 because black one has that too. Remember, I took that sensor out and put it into our Queen before I sold it. So all faults cleared on this one. I put the cover on underneath, and then we're gonna move on our getaway Land Rover.
Yes. I'm just gonna chill here for a second. Oh my god. Yeah, that's how it happens. So we park our frame here, and I just about closed off everything, you know. Here I hope we don't get any rain or water damage in the transmission.
So hospital bed goes on. Okay.
Yes. It's annoying that you have to lower the lift all the way down to move the arms. Like so.
So sorry, camera didn't start. Now we got this thing here on our lift, and we're gonna take a whole bunch of stuff apart and get this frame all ready. 151,000 kilometers from 2008. Okay, you lock nuts.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh, look, the little plug is still there. I should grab that one and put it on mine.
They're brand new. They still got a chamfer here.
Yeah. Oh boy. Ooh, yeah. Look at that, how beefy they are.
Yeah,
they're brand new. So we keep them,
new.
Christian, right?
They good. They didn't run for a long time. We're gonna rebuild this one. Look how that looks. Huh?
Yes. Just gonna remove everything so Christian can rebuild this while we're waiting for engine parts. Yeah, it's dribbling. Now that was a close call.
Why?
Because you said it's a bad thing that we forgot to open it.
Good.
I need such a big power tool for that.
Yeah, it's always good to use that.
Yeah. And the plug is still there, you know?
Yeah, look, it's brand new, not even rusty. Okay, that's nice. The anti-seize on the surface here, which is wrong. It only goes on the diameter.
We know amateur worked on that car.
Yeah. They are pretty new, but they were slipping here, so it wasn't adjusted correctly. They didn't do the levering in position procedure correctly.
The bedding in procedure.
Yes.
Christian always forgets the gap tool.
So I got this open using a siphon plier. And luckily,
they use copper grease.
They used copper grease here. They're not complete bozos. Yeah.
Just amateurs.
So you can see what this bushing looks like here. Oh.
You're gonna lift him off the lift.
Yeah, this is not gonna go. So this is gonna involve some serious cutting. And because we got the body off, we don't have to use a saw. We can use something more serious. This one moves.
Whoa.
Okay, we got this one new from a subscriber who sent it to us once.
Yes.
So won't even waste my time on this.
Maybe I should.
No. Look at this bushing.
Oh my god. Oh my god, our getaway. After his failed attempt with the cardboard, he decided to move the car, which he should have done first, immediately. Oh, it's much easier. Oh.
So the idea is to take this apart as far as we can so the blade right reaches through. Okay.
Oh my god.
See?
Who's gonna clean up that mess?
Oh look, this completely separated.
And that's where we put armored bushings in. So that's his knife and he uses my knife, of course.
Of course, it's brand new. But this is gonna be harder to cut
like
now.
it's lurching now.
It's all separated.
Yeah,
okay. Now I can nicely cut this through here. Oh, very good.
Yeah.
So that was not very hard, and definitely not as hard as using blades, okay?
It took half an hour. It was very hard. Do it again. Oh my god.
Watch it.
Look. Cool.
So it took, oh, look at that. We have to close that back up.
Yes.
It took only like 15 minutes, not half an hour.
Whoa. Dude. Yo.
Yo? Ooh. Hopefully I didn't hit this. That would be bad.
Oh, I'll move it out of the way.
Oh no, yeah, okay. Yeah, Robin brought me a second one. You know where it is?
No. It is loose, so probably can take it out.
Yeah, what should I do without you?
Yes.
Okay, this side is a little harder because I don't have an opening to cut this.
Shit.
Okay,
It fell off.
got it off. So I had to cut it in to loosen the bushing. And then it cut off.
One more to go. That's a good sign. Yes.
Okay. Huh? Did it move?
No. No.
Nothing?
Nothing. Yeah, now it's moving. So the nut was a problem.
This is good. Yeah, this is loose. Very well.
Awesome.
Piece of cake. Look, this bolt looks like new.
Yeah.
You have to hold this away.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's coming. Ui, ui. Oh my god. The hub comes off.
Now we can take the hub off, I think. There we go. Look, it got a lot of friction rust.
We can
But
fix that.
the anchor plates are still good.
All of that is dry. That's just from the rust dissolvent we used. Oh, look at that. Deflating the air shock.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. A lot of pressure on here. I don't want to open it too far. That one was easy.
Too easy. Oh yeah.
Oh, I think we're lucky with this one. Yeah, that's a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like new. Check this out. It's really good hardware what Land Rover uses. Oh yeah, this one is gonna give way, see? Perfect.
Told him it will be easier if we raise the frame. Need more rust dissolvent.
Oh, almost. The muffler is in the way.
It's kind of stretched here. Unlatched.
Okay.
Cool.
So these bushings, yeah, they look pretty bad.
Yes,
not
but we can rebuild that arm.
So I think taking this apart was 2 hours of hard labor. More work than I thought. I always think it's like half an hour.
Yes, and I'm done for the day. That is actually what Robin's dreams are made of.
He got his own company van and it's fully equipped with all sorts of tools.
Einweghandschuhe.
Yes.
So, dann hier oben sind immer FFP2
Masks.
Atemschutzmasken.
So you got 2 shelves with safety equipment, okay?
Yes.
That's more safety equipment than in your last company in the entire shop.
That's a nice one. Is that a Nibex? It's a weird.
That's a metric plier. It works on standard and imperial.
Ist alles Mögliche.
Oh, it's Broxon.
Wenn du zu zweit auf die Baustelle fährst,
Ja.
hat jeder seine eigene Bohrerkassette dabei. Ich nehme meistens immer die von Engelbert Strauß hier. Die sind
Ja.
ein bisschen besser. Guck.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Immer 2, weil du bist ja zu zweit unterwegs. 2 Mark
So we
4.
don't have that. We have that.
Das ist really cool.
We have that.
Tron Schleifteller, die ich
Oh, that's
wow.
rough.
Yeah,
Das sind ein paar
that is rough.
für die
He's so excited. I can't get him to speak in English. He's so
Yeah.
proud. Drilling machine. Yes.
The power drill.
He saw.
It's not even unpacked yet. No? Oh, that is cool. When Robin started, he told his boss what he all wants, and his boss just ordered everything. And he gave it to Robin, and he loaded it in his truck, in his van, of course, the company van. But
Yeah.
Robin is the happiest worker on the planet right now, having this company van with all these tools. And he comes from a blacksmith tool shop. The most advanced tool they had in his previous shop was basically a drill press.
From
And they got
Aldi.
now everything. They got, several welders and machine tools, and his boss also likes tools, so it's easy to get tools. He made him buy his first gas forge now.
Yes.
And it came today. He showed me a picture of it, so tomorrow he's gonna unwrap his new gas forge.
Yes.
I hope he's gonna do some work at one point.
Heading house.
Yeah, and look, this workbench, you pull it out. And this is not self-made. It came with this shelf.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's a weird.
There's
I
some
think
match
it's
down
a
here.
weird system.
Yeah. See, you push it back in here,
Yeah.
and then you can lock it here, I think, yeah. But mine has the second level in here. I bought the optional second level for
Well,
an additional
theirs is
12.
here, so you
Yeah,
just
but
turn it
mine
around.
is here and here.
Ah, okay.
I bought
okay.
you tell your boss I bought the better one. Not even unwrapped. Knipex! Yeah. That's the Baustellenkoffer.
Den nimmt man dann immer
Yeah,
mit.
they are
Like a
really popular
traditional-
in. It's very
Da ist auch
traditional.
nochmal alles drin.
More
Organized.
Knipex. Viha is also
So do you
really
have-
good
Do you
tool
also have a
manufacturer.
Hilti? Tell your boss your dad has a Hilti TE54 at home, okay? Just to make sure he gets you the right tool.
Die ist auch cool da. Das ist die größte.
Yes,
yeah, this
Christian
is-
has it in
look.
tiny.
Carry it around even at work.
Yeah, but it's stupid.
It's not stupid.
It's too
Didn't
small.
I adjust your mountain bike the other day with it? A van life worker truck. Well, they got the Hilti cutting discs. I only have the Pferd.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a really clean truck. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I mean, his boss likes cars and tools and everything.
Yes.
And it got partial leather in here. It
Check
looks
if
like
it has
in a
air conditioning.
Mercedes. It has AC.
Yeah? Okay, because a lot of work trucks
Yeah.
don't have AC in
It got
Germany.
AC. We're gonna get Robin his own work truck like
Yes.
this.
Once we finish our getaway baby here, we're gonna get Robin a work van, and he's
Yeah.
gonna do a work van build.
We're gonna retire Robin's little Mercedes, which
Yes.
we had then for, I would say, 2 years almost, huh?
No,
Longer.
3 years.
3 years.
We
And
had it 1 year almost
and we
before
got
he
it-
turned 18.
I think he got it with 174,000 kilometers, and right now you have probably 240,000 on it.
It will be
So-
the best maintained B-class in Germany.
We're gonna sell it for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really good deal for someone.
Yes.
I'm not gonna sell it to the lowest species of mankind, a used car dealer. Robin just told me that if he works in a residential area, he has to use this special power cord here, and he can't use an outlet in the house directly, because this is a personal safety outlet, and it has its own fuse in it in case he gets into a private home where the electricity is not installed according to code. So alone something like this, I didn't know. This is really cool. Yeah, his boss takes this stuff really serious. Very nice, Robin.
Cool. Maybe they should let the girl
No, we're gonna
try. Yeah, so the other side is also almost done. And our lift is blocked again because that frame does not have any suspension and no way to mount a wheel. Working on the other side, and our Prince Small Crawl is parked far away. Oh,
cut it
cool.
off.
I got you a new blade because yours is almost gone.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, brute force with a brass hammer. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Ja, ich brauche was.
Now he's listening. And guess what he did yesterday?
What?
You cut yourself in the finger.
That is out of context. See, I'm using Pferd
Not
because
Hilti.
I can't afford Hilti like Robin's boss. Okay, got the first half out.
Oh, that took like 20 minutes.
No, it didn't. It took like 5 minutes. So I'm trying to press out that wheel bearing, and yes, that's a sketchy setup. It broke loose. There we go. This bearing was not completely bad, but the other side was renewed and it was definitely quieter than this side. So I thought, let's do it while we're in here. That's what you guys want to hear, right? Oh boy, dangerous. Should be coming off. There it is. Okay. And I guess it isn't so bad after all. Ooh. Good. Yeah, that bearing is everything else but smooth, okay? It will be hard to get this off here. I'm gonna have to get Robin. Oh, it just pushed the joint out. Ah, there it moves. But my arbor doesn't fit through, I think. Ooh, something binds. Good. Okay. Okay, one more sketchy thing. Joint came out again. Okay, joint's out. Now I can push the rest out. Damn it, is that thing tight? Wow. Out. Okay, done. Marking the installed position. Very important, so I can get them in the correct alignment later on. I don't think that's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Oh. Phew. It came out, that's good. Wow. Good. Okay, that's a tough one, and I had to get some help. So Robin had the genius idea to weld the support bushing down a little bit. Das sieht gut aus. So that's like firing a shotgun when it loosens. Gotta wear ear protection. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, there it is. Very well. Good.
He's going to a training camp today. It's Saturday.
How do you like my art?
It looks again like Pandora. Remember we had that on my Discovery 3? It was an awesome thumbnail. All cars are a safe distance away.
Yeah, but black is black.
So all is done. I'm gonna check them now for... What are you doing? I'm gonna check all of these parts for missed spots.
Ow, damn.
I'm in my forged nut. And he just threw it in there. Oh my God. Ah, but you can see, he already made so many more. Look at that. That's a fresh one.
So we're actually ready to put the first parts of our Getaway LR3 back together. I got a new wheel bearing here, I painted the hub, and I also treated this anchor plate a little bit, okay? I think it will hold up a few more years for Philipp, okay? The bearing I'm using is an SNR, and it's part of NTN as far as I know, or at least I hope. I got the old bearing off, I made a slight cut here to split the bearing shell apart. Minor damage, it's not deep, and this is also held together later on by the side shaft. And I'm using Meyer bushings and Delphi bushings. Should be a piece of cake to press this baby back together. This one gets pushed into center, okay, so I don't want to overdo it. This is about it. The absolute first part I put together, I already screwed it up, okay? My bushing slipped over and it sheared right through the boot. Look at that. That's unbelievable. So we're gonna have to wait 4 days to get a new one. There's the torn boot, and I pulled one off the old bushing and it's still good. Put some silicone grease on it and cleaned it up, and I can mount it using the new hardware. This worked. This is actually the old boot on the new bushing. This is the original boot on this bushing. I almost got to say the old one looks better. Okay, there we go. This one goes in really easy actually. Ooh, it slipped. Now it's in. Okay, this one gets secured with a little snap ring. And we're using mylar. Okay, and I got the plier in the wrong way. Oh. Here I mounted it on the second bushing and you can see how far that snap ring is open. So mylar is not having accurate dimensions here. This is not the spec.
Oh my god.
It's definitely in. And we're gonna press in the new wheel bearing. Hopefully that goes smooth.
Did I get new wheel bearings in the rear?
Our very first video we ever posted was you get new wheel bearings in the rear. And
The rear wheel bearing is unfortunately not a lunchtime job. Like in the front.
okay, we're gonna try it right here. Good, that's in. That's a big ass snap ring. Yeah.
That's a big ass snap ring.
Okay. I think it's in. Okay, we'll put these 3 bolts in here. If you miss this step and you push your wheel bearing together, you have a bad hair day, okay? This goes in here. Good. Make sure this is nicely in there. Good. Okay, and make sure you back up the inner race of the bearing or you will have a bad hair day. Oh! Did you
That was close. I am not wearing my safety boots.
Oh, that's of course clear. Yeah?
Well, I didn't hurt myself here.
The goal is always not to hurt your wife. Sometimes I succeed. Okay, so this is good. We're gonna try it right here. See
Okay.
if it goes in. Okay.
Straight enough, yes.
Oh, yeah, it goes in. And it's down. Okay. Looks good, I would say.
Yes? Yeah, we already have a finished one because it was new.
So let's put this one next to it. It's recessed in the same way. Looks identical right here. Okay, good.
Yeah?
So we're gonna modify this tool a little bit.
How versatile those steels are.
So we'll try it like this and hopefully I don't break it again, okay? Because this time Vera is around. And look how this boot looks, okay? See how it is pinched here? It's not seated correctly. This is Delphi. But this one looks definitely like it's not seated here. Now it's seated much better, okay? Good. So we'll have to get this one in without ruining anything. Okay, this is a tricky setup and I hope it doesn't slip. Oh, it's going in crooked.
So that was a major debacle and it's still not in. I don't trust the process yet.
Yeah. Don't want to push it in too deep. Ooh, I'm sitting down on something already. That's not good.
And it's in.
That was a debacle. And the thing already feels loose, you know. What a stupid component.
God. So, the hard side and the easy side is also in now and all we need now is a snap ring.
Good. That was much more difficult than I thought.
Yes. And it took
An hour.
It took an hour at least. So we got 2 brand new hubs now.
Brand new is a little exaggerated, okay? They're 15 years old.
And a freshly painted air tank. Looks awesome.
Yeah, this is all garbage.
Yes, we don't need to film garbage. Oh,
You know
yeah.
what these are?
Yes, of course. I had a squealing noise for a long time.
Sway bar links, or link rods, or whatever you call them, okay?
Yeah. My God, look at that sway bar. Do you guys remember how it looked when we got the car? Idea.
These are also refurbished. Oh, we can't put them in yet.
Why not?
Because we gotta press the bushings in.
I thought we were going to do that now.
Yeah, we're gonna do that now. And I had to buy Fabi bushings. That's my last choice. But all other brands were out. So we're stuck with Fabi.
Well, I kind of don't care for Delphi right now, and I think Meile already has been a problem today, so... Maybe Phoebe is a lucky brand for today. So making more toolings.
That one is good. So, this is our tooling.
Okay.
Let's put that in.
Oh my God, it looks like, oh my God.
This will be a debacle. So lift this one up. We lift this one up together. Okay? And this goes in here. And we gotta align this to my white line here. Like this. What a complicated setup. I wonder how other people do this. But you know what? We're gonna run out of stroke.
Oh my God.
Put something in between up here. Here, we'll put this in between. Down here it looks good. Oh yeah, we got contact. Oh yeah, it's going in.
It's going in. Okay. Yeah.
And flush.
Can't you do now the other arm?
Yeah, we'll do the other arm now with this setup. This comes out. This comes out. And we got a wire here. So Vera doesn't drop stuff.
I didn't drop anything today.
This one is in. Yeah.
You think I need the wire?
Wow, guys, check this out. How I hit my own line, which I drew up. This is good. This one goes over here. There. Goes in. My tooling goes on the bushing. Goes into the ram. And this gets aligned down here. Better put some grease on. Who knows how solid this gets. Like this. Yeah. There we go. And does it go in?
Oh, yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
Hold it. This comes out. Okay. Tooling off.
Okay.
And second one also good. Hit my white line right here.
Okay, because on the back not.
Okay, but I'm showing the front, okay? The back they will never see. In the front I hit perfect. So, and my line in the front is the one I marked.
Yeah, so the line in the front is a marked one and that's just the eyeballed one.
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, I got the white line here in the front, okay? That's how I know where it goes.
Yes.
It's not bad, right?
Yes.
Look, and it takes quite some power. Pressing them out, we were right here.
Really?
I thought Robin is gonna snap the handle off. Okay, it's in. Done.
Good.
All bushings in. Okay, the first one goes back in.
That was a close call.
That was a close call.
That was a close call.
Okay, let's hope it fits. Oh, it's gonna need some persuasion.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the persuader.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
That worked. This one gets a big bolt with this little piece on it, and it goes in driving direction. Okay, I checked it because we got enough discoveries to check something like this. Oh yeah, it goes in. Okay, this one goes in here, and there is a cage nut inside. Oh, you know what? I think you're gonna have to put this poke in here
Yes.
when I have it.
I got it in.
Yeah, that was hard work.
Off camera.
Okay. We're gonna have to leave all rubber bushings loose until we have right height. But we can tighten all ball joints. Ah, look, we got a new nut for this one. And we leave these loose. Endless.
That's a good way.
And we leave this one loose also.
Okay.
Okay, this one goes in. Oh, you got the nut. That's nice. In here. Yeah, goes in. Very well.
Then I hold down the muffler.
Yeah.
Little cleanup session. I got it in again.
Gotta go in here.
Whoa!
And there's the nut.
Oh yeah.
Good. So we got brand new upper control arms. They look really nice, and I got them for an awesome price. No, look,
Equal low quality.
No, they have here laser writing. It must be high quality. Oh, this cage nut goes here, and they have two different bolts, and I got the wrong one here. The big one goes through the small bushing. Makes complete sense, doesn't it? Yeah. The small one goes through the big bushing. And the nut goes here. Big stuff. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, they look nice, don't they?
Yeah, they look really nice. I hope they are in spec and we don't have any suspension faults from now on.
Gonna make them in spec. Persuasion here. There. Ooh, look at that.
No. I hope there's not a rat's nest.
No, I cleaned it already.
Oh, okay.
Goes here. And the nut. And that's it.
And that he's got a new compressor from 2013.
Yeah.
Because the Discovery 3, I think in that year still has a Hitachi.
So we got an upgraded one.
Yeah.
The original ones died early.
They died after 5 years?
Yeah.
Okay, more cleaning and preparation. What a little wire brush can do to a rusty car, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Look at that.
And wheel hub goes in. At least I hope so. Yeah.
Without a persuader.
Yeah. It's because I'm so strong.
Wow.
And I need lots of copper grease for the drive shaft.
Yes.
So we'll put that here on the spline. This way the next guy has a chance to get it back apart. Oh, look at that. And this one gotta go in. Not quite yet. Yeah.
I have the hammer.
Oh,
Good.
very well. This one is an adjustment bolt, okay? So we have to set later on camber or caster, whatever that is. I always confuse the two. Let's put the sway bar in before it's too late and we have too much stuff installed. Ah, I'm so strong. Put this piece in, twist it sideways. Yeah, and then pull it out. Okay. Oh no!
What?
They go on the outside.
Oh, we have it off again.
Okay, that was stupid. Yep. Out. Here, they go on the outside. Now I ruined my nice paint job.
Here, they go on the outside.
Okay, this goes in here. Yeah. So, there, gets bolted down here.
Okay.
We got actually new bolts for that.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, because I bought plenty of torque converter bolts. And this bar goes back on here.
And we're leaving the old bushing in?
Yeah, we can't replace that one. Okay, it's only available with the bar. But we got a new bolt, you know, which a subscriber sent to us once.
Yes.
Remember?
Guess who's gonna forget the wire? And probably until the TÜV guy tells him.
Okay, this side has our new wheel bearing, so it gets the new wheel nut instead of the used one. Good enough for now. And hub goes in. Easy.
Slathered in grease.
That was a little bit too early.
Yeah, we messed up again.
Because you can see the reluctor ring is still completely corroded.
but-
It will survive. Look, there's silicone on here because the previous idiots thought that this is a Toyota axle where oil runs out if you don't put that on.
Amateurs.
No, maybe Toyota mechanics, okay? They don't think that far. They don't know that there is something like independent rear suspension in the back of a vehicle. They always have their solid axle. This bearing is also fairly new. There we go. And then this one goes down here. Yeah, there it is. Now,
Yeah. Cool.
adjustment bolt. Not adjusted yet. Special washer. And a nut for now.
That's all we need.
Yeah. Good enough for now. And new bolt. Good. We should loosen these up and get them all moving because it will require adjustment later on.
Yeah. So that looks all really nice. We are ready to put wheels on. Move that baby off the lift so we can mount the rooftop tent for my car. And it's 6 o'clock now in the evening. A thunderstorm is rolling in and will continue tomorrow, right? Which is on a Sunday and we're not allowed to make any noise.
And we can finally continue on this thing after a little bit of a break. Only a few seconds for you guys, but 2 weeks for us. Because there are some things what you didn't see yet. First of all, we give you a little preview. Ta-da!
Okay.
This will be next week's video. And then there's something strange here what happened.
Yeah, look at
Okay.
our parking lot over there.
And there is one unknown vehicle to you.
And one missing. Philipp's on a trip.
And there's another thing I wanted to show you guys. We received this in the mail. Thanks to all of you.
Yes, thanks to all of our regular, dedicated viewers. We love you so much. We worked very hard for that award. 5 years.
So we got finally our award. We're not sure where we're gonna put it yet, but I was thinking about wearing around a necklace
Yeah,
like this.
Christian. Wait a second. Oh, yeah.
Oh, our award cover is flying away.
Oh my God, I got it. So no, we're not gonna waste anything.
I got the first dirty fingerprint on.
Oh my God, and I have it on camera that it was Christian, not me.
I thought I'm gonna show you a little bit of a statistic here. Like I said, don't pay attention around here. This is not the topic now. That's a different video. You're gonna like that one. That will most likely be next week. Some statistics. Now, it took us quite a while to get 100,000 subs, and you may wonder why did it take so long, okay? There's so many channels out there, they have 100,000 subs after 2 weeks, and it took us a serious amount of 5 years. And if you look into our statistics, you can see that we got 260 videos online, and we got 18.4 million views. And if you look at our statistics, when we opened up our channel, it was basically in December 2018. And at one point we posted a few videos which had nothing to do with YouTube, and that's how the channel kind of dribbled along with those few YouTube videos. And at one point we posted one about a Land Rover. Okay, it was replacing the rear brakes on Vera's Land Rover, and it was a just sound video, a little bit edited on my cell phone and mostly time lapse. And that's when we got for the first time some views, and that's when we discovered we want to make more YouTube videos. And pretty much a little bit later from that point on, we published a video every Sunday. So we have an extremely consistent channel, and we got rewarded from YouTube, not really in clicks and not really in views. So YouTube does not promote our videos out there dramatically like they do on some other channels. Most of the other channels actually have viral videos. Viral is when a video has more than 1 million clicks, and our highest video has just 500,000, and it's several years old. So we have 0 viral videos. And I explain you now why this is the case, okay? We are a relatively small channel, but we have a CPM which ranges between 8 euros and 16 euros per 1,000 clicks, okay? And that is significantly more than most other YouTube channels have. So YouTube, if you will, thinks twice before they let a video from us go viral, because they would have to pay for it a lot of money. And this amount, what we are paid for 1,000 clicks, is based on the commercials which YouTube can shift onto our videos. and it's those commercials which are watched, okay? So if you have a automotive channel and you would publish on this channel laundry detergent commercials, people would not watch them. But if you publish maybe a Toyota commercial or a Land Rover commercial and people are watching a Land Rover video, it's very likely that they actually watch this video. And that's what YouTube pays us for. So we have a large payment per 1,000 clicks because YouTube is able to place their commercials to the exactly right people so that they watch them, okay? And this is what makes a channel, if you will, golden. And that's when your RPM and CPM, so the amount of money you get per 1,000 clicks, goes up. So there are channels out there. They have, for example, 500,000 clicks on every YouTube video. And it's about cats and dogs and cute stuff. Everybody watches that. You have kids watching that. You have old people watching that. You have everybody. So what commercial are you going to shift there? Yeah, you can shift dog food. But if it's a funny video, people are not going to watch commercials about dog food. So YouTube does not have a way to feed commercials into that particular video, being sure that people watch it. And because we are providing content about the absolutely exact same topic now for 5 years, they are able to do that. And because you guys watch those commercials, probably because you fall asleep on your couch, we actually have a higher payment per 1,000 clicks. And that makes our channel, with just those few 18 million clicks, really self-sustainable, okay? We can finance all the crazy ideas we have with that money what YouTube pays us. So unfortunately, we have to pay a lot of taxes in Germany for the money we make on YouTube. That's normal. Germany is one of the countries with the highest tax rate on the planet, but still it finances all the bad ideas we have. The biggest amount of money on our channel is actually coming from our Patreons. It's always a little bit more than YouTube. So we thank our Patreons a lot for their support. With YouTube alone, it wouldn't work. With Patreon alone, it wouldn't work to do all those dumb ideas. And also without my daytime job, it wouldn't work, okay? The biggest amount of money per month I still get from my daytime job. I work in the automotive industry, in sales. I'm the technical manager for the internal combustion engine group at the largest automotive balancing machine supplier in the world, okay? That is an extremely well-paying company with a very good reputation in the world, and without that, none of this would be possible. But with all these income sources we have, we can afford to feed you guys something dumb every week, and apparently you guys love it, okay? Another topic I want to discuss now is, why did it take us so long to get 100,000 subscribers? It took 5 years publishing a video every week. Why did YouTube not just go out there and make us endlessly successful? Stop comparing us with very large YouTube channels, okay? There's always going to be somebody more successful. For example, we started our channel about together with Matt's Off-Road Recovery, okay? He's got one of the biggest off-road channels now in the USA. He's very successful. He has a huge team. He has video editors. He increased his shop size. He has a lot of employees, and he makes, that's the best thing, really, really good and entertaining videos. And he puts them out every week. So he got really successful, and I would never ever try to compare myself to him, okay? With the clicks we have only like 5% of what he's got. But at the same time, there are a lot of channels out there who are larger than we are. They have more clicks, they have more subscribers on their channel. But if you look at the content they provide to their subscribers today, and you look at the views they get per video every week, and you compare that to ours, I gotta say, they are bigger than we, but our videos are by far better. One of the channels who is in there longer than we are, and is much bigger than we are, is Trail Recon. Now here we're looking at Trail Recon's channel. We like Brad a lot. He makes good videos, and he's also very consistent in his content. He doesn't skip a week. He has something done every week. He's working very hard. But if we compare our channel with our 100,000 subscribers to his channel, he's got 643 and he has 731 videos. But if you look at his videos now, okay, the last one last week, 39, 154, 82, 279, 100, 130, 90, 318, 170, 145. So with more than 600,000 subscribers, you would assume he gets like about 6 times the clicks per video what we have constantly per week, okay? But no, he doesn't. He has about the same to double the clicks we have per video. And that shows that the more subscribers you get, it doesn't necessarily mean you have every week more clicks on your videos, because only a percentage of your subscribers watch your video every week. It could also mean that your videos suck and your subscribers just don't watch them. I don't think that's the case on Brad's channel, because he does have regular videos with 250,000 clicks, but his average number of views per video is not much higher than on ours. So our subscribers watch our videos more reliably than Brad's subscribers watch his video. That's a typical trend between a smaller channel and a larger channel, okay? If you got 10 subscribers in the family, they all gonna watch your video every week. But if you got 100 subscribers with all your friends together, only 20 of them will watch and the other friends are not really your friends, okay? That's just a little glimpse about YouTube and YouTube statistics, because some of you think we do a video on Saturday and publish it on Sunday.
Yes.
And it's actually a lot more complicated.
And I know everyone who is still with us, who started with us when we started with 70 subscribers. So thank you to those. Because of you, we got to 100,000 subscribers.
So we put some grease in here so we don't have to fight it as hard. And we can put these caps on here.
Our rubber is too big.
No, it will compress. See, I got some copper grease on these.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And before we bolt them down, we're gonna have to install here the link rods. The second side goes on.
Look at that, how much space there is.
Yeah, well, they're gonna compress big time.
I believe you.
And the sway bar links go in.
Yes.
Goes in like this. And then this here.
You're far off.
Man, are they tight. Like this.
The Makita failed.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, perfect tool for
We should have gone to the Milwaukee tool shop today. And he didn't go with me. Well, he went to lunch with me.
Okay, so I got some credit for that. You
Yeah,
guys
he
heard
took
that?
me out to lunch. We never do that.
Yeah, it was the first time in 20 years.
I don't see anything.
doesn't.
No.
That tool is so awesome. Look, and I can even get into this one here. Perfect. We torque them to 115.
I saw it in right height. Oh no, it's a ball joint. We can torque them here.
He doesn't trust me. I said it's 115. Anti-roll bar connection link nuts. That's it.
115.
Ooh, so who was correct? I can't use my new Vera torque wrench, which is the same one Waldo got, because it only goes to 100.
Oh no, so we gotta buy another one.
Ah, it's slipping. Okay. Click, click.
So if you buy the Meile, you can torque them because you have to counter hold.
I had this before, they do slip. See, and I not even close to 115. Was the same on the Queen. I couldn't get them tight.
I'm gonna tell them at the next Automechanica. Okay, we're going bigger.
Okay, not getting it, but it's okay. It's tight enough. It won't fall off. Click, click.
So now he's torquing the upper connecting rod link.
Yeah.
Yes, and our Frankenstein build continues.
And click, click. And the other one we do off camera.
Yes.
So checking with the torque wrench, we got about 80 Newton meters. That's all we can get. So do not buy the Meile sway bar links because you can't get them tight. They slip.
The rear sway bar links.
The front are the same. You can't get them tight. Like I said, I bought them on the Queen. was the same thing, and I accidentally bought them again. I wanted to buy some different ones, but I didn't.
62 Newton meters.
So I can use my new Vera.
With a W.
Oh, look. Oh, how beautiful. That click is much better. Listen to that quality click. Okay, and the reason I bought this one is it got a removable head up here. Okay, so you can put crawfoot ends on here, which you can use for the injector lines. This is what's so good on this one, okay? Yeah, and the distance from here to here is 17.5 millimeter. If that isn't accurate, this torque is not good. And it also got a much nicer adjustment and better to read indicator, okay? And the most important thing is if Waldo is using it, it gotta be good.
And we paid it ourselves. We are not sponsored.
Of course not. The brakes, I don't think we're gonna do here in full detail, but I wanna show you guys something on the brakes. Okay, here are the original brake calipers, and these are absolutely OEM. Yeah, they were corroded in here on the piston, even if the piston was still pretty good. And I could get these replacement pistons here for very little money, but you have to watch out. They're available in different diameters. You have to make sure you get the correct height and the correct diameter. And I got the correct seals, so we can actually refurb these old calipers, which I think is much better for that cheap Discovery 3 than putting in everything new. It would be a waste. They were like $7.95 per piston, okay?
Yeah.
So I thought this was a nice move instead of getting these here for like 60 euros each.
Yeah, but you got to clean it out first.
Yeah, we clean it out a little bit, but we don't have to go all crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is really not very difficult to clean. No. Okay, see how this looks now already?
Well, it's a little bit crunchy.
Well, I have to, of course, use a rag and clean it out.
Yes.
There's nothing crunchy in there. This is not some cereal breakfast. See? Perfect.
Awesome.
I don't know where the rubbers are. Do you know that?
Yes. Here they are.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. He almost made a panic out of nothing.
I think we're gonna have to put some brake cleaner on. I think the way this works is we put this into brake fluid. It's the inner ring, and I gotta puzzle this one in here.
Yeah, looks good.
Now we'll put the outer seal in. Yeah. And that gotta go into this groove as well.
Shouldn't we put the piston in first?
No,
Okay.
doesn't work if you put the piston in first.
You see how that goes? And eventually it will pop.
She missed it for the third time now. I'm gonna do it one more time.
No, don't do it. Oh my God.
Yeah, keep the camera rolling, okay? So we don't miss it again. I put this in here and I block this off so I can lift this around, and now watch it. And that's it. Okay, now I got the piston in here. Now I can push the piston home. There. And it snapped in. See?
Yes.
And if you pop it out with air, doing exactly like this, then this finger hits right here. I know that from experience, okay?
Oh my God.
See if it's seated correctly, but it looks like it. See, it's nicely in here, doesn't slip out. So this is a nicely refurbed brake cylinder for like $12, and it's OEM. We do the second one in one clean sweep, and we hope you're not gonna miss the action now again. Okay, it's in. I'm gonna give it one test to make sure that the piston really does fit. Yeah, it goes in, okay?
Oh, he's gonna break his finger again. Pop.
So, yeah. Okay, last step. I'm gonna put the seal into brake fluid. Then I latch it in here. It has this little lip all the way around here, okay? There it is. Got it?
And I didn't miss it?
There it is. And that's when the seal snaps in here. Yep, it's nicely in there. It doesn't slip out of the back side. It's nicely in the front groove.
Did you do that on my Discovery also?
And it goes back in. See? No, you didn't get new calipers. You still have the original ones. One time we had a glowing red one on yours and I replaced it. That was in the early days before YouTube.
Okay.
So these are, in my opinion, rebuilt. Just gotta de-rust them a little bit. That is suitable for an old car like this, okay? Don't have to go crazy and make them all red. By the way, painted calipers is something for Range Rover sport drivers. You don't do that on a Discovery. People will laugh at you at the trail. And that's it for our episode this week, taking our frame apart and putting it back together and showing you something about brake calipers and 100,000 subscribers. At this point, I want to thank our Patreons really a lot for their support, and
We'll see you next Sunday.
okay, with the engine and not with the secret behind this black Discovery there, okay? But let me tell you, it's ours.
You don't want to ask.
I did check now for a psychiatrist where we can go, you know, as a marriage counselor, because I think we do have a problem. I was impulse shopping, and that's what happened. And I also kept a little bit of the cash, what we got for our queen, in my kitchen drawer. And our marriage counselor said that's not a good thing.